Another day, another story. Life Enhancement, by Srinivasan Chari. Part 1 continued. Consider how we see ourselves. Who do we think we are? Our triumphs. And our setbacks. 1. The relationships we have with other people. 2. Role-playing and our inner voice talks. We talk to ourselves as if there was someone else inside when we are awake. We can be telling ourselves to become better, or criticizing ourselves for a mistake. Observe what we're saying to ourselves. Put it in the lead. Try to imagine yourself as one of these two people. Play the two portions independently. Try to conclude the conversation. Let's research the unconscious. Signals from the inner world. We have been taught to look for a scientific explanation for everything since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, and to disregard any claims of truth unless they are backed by empirical data. The idea of cause and effect is probably derived from Newtonian physics, where every action has a matching and opposing reaction. When we study the world of the mind, which encompasses thoughts, emotions, attitudes, and behaviors, the laws that control the outside world of engineering, economics, medicine, physics, and so forth, they don't seem to apply. We are looking for proof, or anything quantifiable or visible. We feel some anxiety when we accept things entirely out of trust, or without giving them any critical thinking. But by honing your conceptual thinking skills, it is possible to discover the inner world's mysteries. So, let's start by looking for evidence that such a planet exists. Evidence 1. There is a conversation that never ends inside of us. It's as if we have an internal voice that guides us, weighs the benefits and risks, acts as our conscience, warns us when something is dangerous, draws us into a fantasy world, and so on. We can nearly hear the conversation if we don't move. A conversation is, by definition, two people talking to each other. Consequently, every one of us has a fundamental identity. Evidence 2. The night after a burglary in your neighborhood, you have a scary dream about a man in a mask holding a knife to your neck. Your heart is beating, and you are physically perspiring even though your body is resting. We hear our own shouts as we awaken, but they are muffled in our throats. Though the robber and the knife in the dream, or, as some could put it, nightmare, were illusions, our body was real, and it reacted to them. The subconscious is where the dream came from. The inference could be, therefore, we may argue that the world of thought is the inner world. Let's learn more about the world of thought. In truth, everything is covered by thought, apart from our physical bodies. Every memory we have is represented by the thoughts we may carry about it. The present is shaped by what we are thinking about at any given moment. Our thoughts affect how we will behave, and how our actions will turn out. Because of how we saw success and failure, we were inspired to succeed. Our feeling of accomplishment stemmed from how well we did before we were who we are today. Our ideals gave purpose and value to our goal. The impact of events in the outside world depends on how we interpret them. How we see ourselves and others has an impact on our behaviors and choices. This also applies to the relationships we have with others. Because ideas are so potent, if we act on them, we could really manifest our desired outcomes. Let's experience a fruitful concept. While we are thinking, there are no limitations on time, capacity, location, direction, or strength. Natural laws, temporary conditions, or our physical bodies do not define who we are. We are able to move across space and time while being invisible to others. For us, Everything is feasible. Some suggestions will help us now align our thinking and improve our effectiveness. Here are a few examples. Continue to think about the motorbike or car you wish to buy. Keep the vision in mind. Put yourself in the driver's seat and enjoy the ride. You find yourself becoming more and more interested in that car. You start looking at ways to make money. You put forth more effort than other people. To earn more money, you can put in more time at work during your leisure time. You work really hard and never give up to accomplish your goal. The perfect day begins when you get the keys to your dream car or motorcycle. Your dreams come true when you give them some thought. If you want to be wealthy, think about it first before taking action. Thanks for watching.